For all of the casual chic girlies liking comfortable summer basics, I have a haul just for you. Cuckoo, my name is Anastasiia and welcome to my YouTube channel where we like all things classy, chic and smart. So if that is something you're interested in, you shall probably consider subscribing. Thank you to Halara for sponsoring this video because this brand is just perfect for the job. It is a brand about movement, it is a brand about comfort, and it is a brand mainly known because of their more athletic sportswear pieces, which, don't get me wrong, are great. Number one fan of their leggings. You can check out my previous video I did with them. However, what I think they're not given enough credit for is their daywear selection of items, and that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. The links to all of the items will be in the description below, as well as my sizes and my measurements for the reference, and Halara was also kind enough to provide me with a 15% off code, which works on all of the full price items. You are welcome. So Halara has always been very forward thinking when it comes to their fabrics. I feel like it's a very rare occasion when items literally feel like homeware, but they look anything but, unless you're the type to stroll around the house in full outfits, which good for you. And in best illustration of that point, I want to start with jeans, which suspicious. I was personally traumatized by jeggings back in 2010s. However, I've tried them on and I'm happy to confirm that they indeed look like jeans, honest to God, normal jeans. So yeah, if I saw them out and about on the street, just from the looks of them, I would never suspect that these pants can stretch like that. They have a number of styles. The one I've picked very much so straight leg. They're mid to low rise, and their bagginess, I would say, varies depending on the size you pick them in. I've got them in size small, so they're only ever so slightly baggy on me. And of course, the main part of these jeans is the closure of them, which is all kind of deconstructed and asymmetrical. And if you're interested into how that works, they have an extra piece of denim. They're 69.8% cotton, which also make them perfect for hot summer or humid weather. I feel like they would look extremely cute with the top I'm wearing right now, which, by the way, also from Halara. The gingham top with ruffles, and the back is plain, which all in all, as a construction, makes it into an extremely flattering number. I also really like the fact that the front of it kind of creates a little half moon and doesn't just go straight. The best part about this top, which I do not see enough in the tops like this, to be honest, is the fact that the straps are regulated, which personally is a must. I have a rather short torso, so a lot of spaghetti strap tops are a straight out no for me. Like with jeans, with cute little red Mary Janes, are you kidding me? Such a perfect summer look. The last point I want to make about the jeans, they are perfect for traveling, and this is how I'm planning to utilize it the heaviest. If it is a long flight especially, I'd rather jeans because I know that on the other side they would end up looking much more presentable. The issue with the heavier denim though is that if you decide to wash it after a day of traveling, they might take 1 to 2 business days to dry out on their own, which won't be an issue with something like that. Speaking of traveling and items perfect for traveling, something Halara is especially famous for is their selection of dresses. So I have two to show you. They're very different, but case in point, both would be very much so perfect for traveling. We'll start with this mini tennis dress. Now it's an activewear dress, hence it does have shorts under it and also has side pockets for your phone or for the tennis balls. It has a nice square neckline with thicker straps. This skirt is a little bit flared, not too much though, and the pièce de résistance is the back. Crisscross strapping situation, which for some reason reminds me of the butterfly. Now, I'm not personally a very colorful girly, but if you are, they have the most beautiful, vibrant fuchsias and icy pale blue, peachy colors, and great color selection. And while the back of it is indeed open, do not fret, it does have a built-in bralette, which is once again one less thing to think about while traveling, because the amount of time I didn't pack enough bras is honestly comical at this point. While it is indeed an activewear dress, I feel like out of the variety of the selection that they have, this one is on the less sporty side. If I'm being honest, it does remind me very heavily of those very basic white corseted bodice and little fuller white skirt kind of dresses that everyone, me included, likes to sport in during the summer while traveling included, but this one has an additional additional benefit of being activewear. You can both look cute in the photos and climb your mountain. The second one is a highly unexpected from an activewear brand dress. Once again, one would probably be suspicious of it, but not me, because this is the second dress of this type that I have from Halara. Never crinkles. It looks so beautiful in the photos, so elegant, much more expensive than it actually was, and on top of it all, it's extremely comfortable. They're both ruched, have this very, it looks weird on a hanger, but I'm pretty sure you're seeing on the cutout videos that this waistline strap makes the dress fit so much better, and it also gives you an opportunity to indulge into a lovely dinner, which is a must during the vacation, if you ask me. Over the shoulder shawl kind of sleeve. Extremely sophisticated, extremely elegant, always very pretty. I mean, I would never tell from the looks of it, but it is actually the same activewear fabric that the tennis dress is made of. The last but not the least, it does come with a built-in bralette. From all of the Halara items that come with this kind of inner top, you can take the cups out if you do not want them there. Now, next thing I want to talk about are linen pants. And when I'm telling you that they have upgraded by miles in this category, I am not exaggerating. I used to own a pair of linen pants from Halara from the first time I worked with them, which was about 2 years ago, and they were good pants and I like them. But the ones that I have on today, I love. I'm not easy to please when it comes to linen pants in particular. I have just recently harsh clear out of this particular category in my wardrobe. But the two pants that I'm going to show you today are about to stay. First and foremost, we have this more casual pair that I'm wearing right now. They're very much so straight leg, has elastic waistband and a little ties to regulate. In my opinion, this is a more chic version of tracksuit pants, and also my version of tracksuit pants, and also because these ones are not actually linen. They linen like fabric, which I can confirm that they do indeed feel very much so like linen, but they will crease much less. Once again, makes them perfect for traveling. The second pair of linen-like pants are much more on a smart casual chic side. Very prettily falling pleated front, which will always be my favorite kind of style when it comes to the smarter looking trousers. And then they have elasticated back. Once again, they come in a variety of colors, but I was particularly drawn to this very pretty kind of milk chocolate shade of brown. I think they will look extremely cute for the summer. And as for the length and the silhouette, I've got mine, both of them, in size medium, because I do prefer my linen pants on the slightly more loose, kind of oversized side of spectrum. I feel like they look more chic this way. And as for the length, I'm once again, for the reference, 161. If you do not mind your pants hitting the floor and, you know, sliding on the floor a little bit when you're wearing flats, and then you can wear them with flats. Otherwise, I would say they're a slightly chunkier sneaker or a kitten heel kind of length only. The last but not the least category are the evening wear tops, or, well, I suppose they're not necessarily evening wear, but they're definitely there on a smarter, more elegant side. I was so genuinely surprised with them and with the quality of them and with how much I love them. And the fact that they did come from an activewear brand still baffles me, but I'm gonna show you and I'm pretty sure you will understand what I'm talking about. Now, the first top is the most mild out of them. It has the prettiest hourglass silhouette, rail by the way, so if you decide that you want to wear it as a little second layer, you absolutely can. The top slides a little bit more towards the back, and I've picked it because it reminded me of those trendy hourglass shaped cardigan. The issue with those cardigans is that they're extremely warm, and as you know, I live in Singapore. I really like the look of it, and I thought that if I can get the same shape but with a lighter material that I can wear out and about in this weather, it would be great. It was everything I hoped for, so if you find yourself in the same predicament as I do, I kindly recommend checking out these cardigan tops from Halara. The next one, I don't know how to show you sufficiently on the hanger. It is a more sophisticated, elegant version of the scarf tops. So you button up the neckline, and then you have these two pieces of cloth that you tie around your bag in as loose of a bow as you want to, and depending on the looseness of the bow, it will reveal more or less of your bag. I'm considering getting it in other colors, namely white, because I feel like while the black one obviously can be styled with the shorts or maybe with black pants like I'm wearing right now and a pair of flip-flops, it still looks more on an elevated side, and maybe in other fun colors it could be a little bit more easy feeling, a little bit more summery. I do love the black one though. Effortless but so chic and cool, and this is exactly the vibe this top is giving me. Now I have saved the best for last, because what do you mean I've been looking for a perfect black satin or satin look-like top everywhere for years, only to find it in an activewear brand? Sometimes the fashion industry surprises me and I feel like I know nothing about shopping. But regardless, this top once again has this kind of hourglass shaped silhouette, but it is much more loose in comparison to this one. Pin it back a little bit if you want a more exaggerated hourglass, but I actually like how easy and effortless it feels. And you know me, I love the items that you can dress up with, like a black satin skirt to wear to the theater, or you can equally dress it down with a pair of jeans and like a little Mary Jane for a cute little daytime coffee run. Now with that being said, we came to the end of this video. Once again, all of the items from Halara will be linked down below with the sizes, as well as my 15% off code, which works on all of the full priced items. If you like this video and if you want to share your support for me, I would very much so appreciate you leaving me a like and or subscribing to this channel. Check out my other social medias if you like the vibes, and other than that, also in the next one. So bye bye.